I read through the rule book. I mean, I got a basic understanding of everything. I've just never actually run through it. So,
Sure,
I
sure,
mean, there's
sure.
gonna be,
It's gonna be a
yeah.
bit different when you are actually try to recall all the things that you learned. So let's roll off, and then we will decide. I will click the one here. I roll a four.
And then I click the one to roll six.
Okay, so you can decide if you want to choose the side of the board or you want to choose first or second.
I'll go first.
First, and then I would choose a side. Let's see. I'm playing the bad guys here. Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna be here. Think about it. I will be at the bottom as a second player. I will just so we can start deploying. First player
Okay.
deploys first, and then I will deploy my guys in reaction to yours.
All right. So I'm putting rock there.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Oh, and do I do all my guys first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You deploy your guys, and
Okay.
then I will deploy my guys, and then we can start.
Mm. I guess we'll just do this.
All right, and I will do. Uh, I will do my Rakir here. Um, uh, my Zaran here, and my Skull here. And then basically you can start. So uh, you choose your hero and you move and do your attacks.
Yep.
In the
So
first turn, there are we have one fate each in the first turn, and we gain one fate each in the second turn. So you can spend that for rerolls and for buying artifacts. Uh, if you are touching your effigy, you can buy an artifact for one action if you want. And yeah, basically that's it. So just go ahead.
uh, okay, I'm gonna charge with Brock into Gloom.
All right.
So that would be go straight right there. Um,
Do you have
or
the statistics windows open in Vessel? So then you can check out
yeah,
the cards. So basically now you have uh, f- 5 dice on the charge because Gloom is agility 4. You are melee of 7. That's 3, and charge gives you plus 2, so that's gonna be 5 dice against Gloom on the first attack, right?
okay. Um, let's see, Gloom. Yes. Yeah. So five. So just click the number five, right? And we'll see
Yes,
what happens.
yes, and then it will summarize it on your side. So this will
Mm-hmm.
give you two swords, two symbols.
Mm.
Well, it's not bad, but it's not what you want. You want to
Not what I wanted. So
score
I'm gonna
crits.
use my fate already
Yeah,
and re-roll.
that's not bad.
Oh,
Even
okay.
worse. So
Even
you
worse.
do a minimum damage that's gonna be, I think, 2 damage to Gloom, and you have the Monster Slayer special
Okay,
rule,
let's see.
and that gives you +1 damage, so Gloom will lose 3 health.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3,
And I
and
still have
then
one action,
yeah,
right?
eh, yes, and you can
So we'll try
continue.
again. Yep.
You now have 3 dice because you are not
Hmm.
now not charging. That's gonna be a J, so
Hmm.
that's gonna be 3 again, and a push.
Yeah.
So you can decide what to do.
I will. I guess. Hmm. If I push myself out of Gloom's range, does he attack me or no?
If you end your activation here, Gloom will take a swing at you. So you either push Gloom away, or you so what you or you push yourself away. If you push Gloom away, you need to check. My Rakir also has speed 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hmm.
5. He can charge 5 hexes.
Yeah.
So basically, I can probably reach Gloom anywhere. So
Right.
it's safer to just push yourself away to not get the swing, because the Gloom bites pretty hard, and it's gonna be 3 damage to Gloom. One,
And
two.
what does the smoke in the middle do?
The smoke in the middle, basically now it prevents line of sight if you are
Hmm.
standing on the opposite sides of the smoke, and if you are in the smoke, then you reduce the range the magic attacks distance to 2 hexes. So you basically,
Okay.
if you
So.
stand in a forest or smoke, you gain this invisibility rule, which says that you cannot be targeted by ranged or magic attacks from more than 2 hexes away. So
Okay. I
that's
don't know.
also useful. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll push there. Push myself.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, basically, I will have to take this gloom because it's too tempting. Usually Brock one rounds it easily, but
Not this time.
not this time. I'm just thinking, if you have chosen not reroll the first one, then you would do only 1 more damage to it, but you would not kill it because you had solid. Well, anyhow, Rakir will charge it. He also has a 5 dice charge because he has also melee 7. So let's roll it, and yeah, basically that's enough for him to kill that 2 HP, because Rakir also has the minimum of 2. So Gloom will die. Rakir will gain a level, and let's see, I can buy a magical artifact for Rakir. Just gonna switch these cards and the god cards, and it's useful to read through them. I just have them pulled out of my screen. So Shadow Rift. Oh, but basically, I see. I don't need this. I don't need my God's artifact because I already have the ability to place shadow orbs.
Right.
So basically, the I will get the Warpal Blade that gives me +1 melee. That's one of the. So I will just change name plus, and I'll just write +1 mal,
Hmm.
and yeah, I will. So I gained. Just a moment. I'm trying to put this away. Put my god away because it's overlapping my. Ah, I like that. Okay, perfect. And I'll pull this away too. Sorry. All right. Recentering. Good. All right. So now, um, that was him. He's level 2. He gains the level 2 abilities. I bought the sword for 1 fate, so I'm still at 1 fate, and now I still have an action, and I'm just thinking about stuff. So I will go 1, 2, 3. I will go 1, 2, 3 to here, next to this soul pit, and it's
Mhm.
over to you. And I will just
Okay.
remove this gloom token, and then he will return in turn 3.
Okay, I guess. Huh. Well, I guess I have a move of 3. So I guess I'm gonna move here, Elmergar, and then charge you with my second action. I can do that, right?
Yes.
Go here, and that gives me. I have a metal of 6 plus 2. That's 8 minus your utility of 4. So roll 4, right?
Yeah. I will not spend a fate to reduce. Oh, nice. So you do
So
a
we got
crit. Don
crit
Rhaegar
of
has.
5.
Okay, I'm reducing. 1, 2. That hurt. And you have
Yep.
one maneuver, so you can either push yourself or push me
Yeah, I'll
away.
push. I will push you away from the soul pit, right?
Yeah.
There, I guess.
All right. And that was your 3 actions. Just checking if you spent your fate, so you cannot use the stone grasp. Right.
Right. And now you said something about like before I charged you, you didn't want to use your fate or
Yeah.
something. What was that for?
Um, when you get charged, you can spend 1 fate to reduce your opponent's dice pool by 1 dice.
Oh, okay.
So I did not want to use my fate for that, but let's see. Um, I will activate Zaron, and he will. Let's see. He will 1, 2, 3. He will walk 3 here, and Zaron has this summon skeleton thing for
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, it's for
One action, one fate or something.
zero
Okay.
action, and then you need to just grab the models. Just a moment. Models. Gonna search for it. Monsters and Shrine. It's not here. Player one. I'm player. No, player one. I'm just checking Soul Gazers. Ah, Zaren's chart. There it is. And then I'll close this up. Oh, crap. Like this. And let's see. Zaren's child. Just a moment. Where did I put him? Damn vessel. Ah, there he is. He blends in with the. Okay. Okay, Zaren's child. I click him, and he costs 1 action, 1 fate. So I spend this fate, And one action. So this Zaron's child comes here base to base with me, I guess. No, where does the summoning put him? Summon. Ah, I guess base to base. So the child is summoned, and then I will. Let's see. I will move. I will just stay here, and I will place a shadow orb. Finally, I will place a shadow orb here, and then Zaron's char's gonna charge Don Rhaegar. Should he charge? Yeah, I guess he should. No, he should not charge. He would just. He has a movement of 3. He doesn't see your Brock. 5 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would just walk this Zaron's child and engage Brock there, and then I will take a swing at him. He has a melee of 2. You have a defense of 3. So that gives me 1 dice attack. And that's gonna
So,
be
oh, I see. Oh,
uh,
why didn't you, you could have charged down regard, right? You wanted to?
I could have, but I want to disrupt Brock. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, basically, or just even stand here with this. It's a bit of a positioning. So it's better for me to obstruct Brock a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And my weak is 1 damage, so 1 damage to Brock. And yeah, that's over to you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see. Okay, I guess. Let's see. What can you do? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Move here
Okay.
and augury Brock.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
let's see, how do I get the augury token?
You go to models, then you
Okay,
go
and
to
then
hero tokens, and
oh, there it is. All right, and then
then
I just put
they
it
are
next to
there
him,
in,
or
yeah.
okay,
That
and
lets him
then we're
reroll
gonna
1 dice.
mm-hmm,
Okay, perfect.
and that expires at after his next activation, right?
Yes.
Rocks. Okay,
Yeah. So
and
these
then
all
I will
these buffs,
move,
debuffs work cross turn, so that's pretty good.
and then I guess we will move next to the shrine.
All right. I will activate my skull. I will go 1, 2, 3 here, and then I will charge Saiyan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to here, and we will try. We want to hit her. So skull is a melee 5. You are a defense of 5. That gives me 1 dice. I get +2 for charging. That's gonna be 3 dice. But we have the shrine between us, and that gives you cover. So against melee, cover reduces 1 dice, and that will be 2 dice for me. So I will roll it. That's gonna be 1, 6. So that's gonna be a weak damage, 2 damage, and a push. So I will push Saiyan here, and you get 2 damage. And Skull has this ability dual wield. That means that for each normal attack he gets an additional attack with -1 dice pool. So he will swing again, and his five. It's one dice, minus one dice, but dice pool is always at a minimum of one, so that's gonna be one dice hit. It's gonna be a J again. Perfect rolling, so that's gonna be two more damage, and a push here, so you are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, health 9, and skull is there. So that will be the end of the turn,
Mm-hmm.
and now we do the beginning of a turn steps. First step, beginning of turn abilities. So that basically means regen for Don Rhaegar, but he is already at max health, so that's good. And no regen for me. Then step 2, move souls and monsters. There are no souls, there are no monsters. Step 3 is generate fate. So in this case, we will generate one fate each because it's turn 2, and we get a
Okay.
free fate. And then I control the shrine, so I get D3 fate because the shrine is on the middle line. So I roll our dice. Did I roll a 6 again? I guess so. Checking. Yeah, I rolled a 6 again. And so I get 1, 2, 3, 3. So I'm at 4 fate because this shrine was juicy. And step 4 is spawn souls and spawn monsters. So we need to randomize where the soul spawns. So on 1, 2, 3 it will be next to Dawn Rhaegar, and 4, 5, 6 it will be next to Skull. So you can roll that one.
All right. I think it's a 6 again, right? Yep. Wait. Yeah.
Is it? I guess so.
I, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
So it's skulls.
So you right click on the soul core toggle spawning, so there's a soul there, right? And then I just mark the monster's place here. We can stand on that monster pit. It will spawn beginning of next turn. Now, the step 5 is respawn dead heroes. We don't have any dead heroes. And step 6 is call effigy power, and that will be you're the first player. You can decide to call your effigy power if you like. Um, so you
No,
can.
I don't need. I don't need to. I guess I don't.
I think you don't
Uh,
need to. But if you call it now, then Brock could charge over the skeleton. So Nimble gives you immunity to parting blows.
Now, can I charge and take a parting blow? Or
Yeah,
no.
you can. You can.
Uh,
What you cannot do is charge the model you are already in melee with. So that's the restriction.
right. Yeah, I'm not too afraid of that skeleton, so I'll pass.
All right. I'm also thinking about my effigy power, but I will not use it as well. Just a moment. Here, just recentering my vessel screen. All right. Let's see. You are first player, so no one declared effigy powers. So then you can have first activation.
Hmm. What do I want to do? Can I can I pass through friendly models or no?
Uh, you cannot
If
pass
I
through
chart.
pass through any models. You can pass through souls that are already spawned, but you cannot stand on a hex that has a soul. So, but with Brock, if you want to charge Rakir, you can always take a sidestep as your first move. For example, let's see,
Mm-hmm.
you sidestep here next to Gloom, then one, two, yeah, sidestep, and then uh, one, two, three. I think then you could charge Rakir, I guess.
But, well, how? I don't see it. Because I can't go through Dongergar to go straight, right?
But
And then I.
you can do these alternating hexes. I'm just thinking about it.
Oh, I'm thinking you can't go through the fog. Maybe you're
You
right.
can, because at the beginning of your charge you see Rakir because you can see through other models. So models don't block line of sight. So
Mm-hmm.
you can see Rakir here. You can declare your charge and then you go into the fog, and from there on out I think you can one. Uh, so side steps one, two, three, four,
Yeah, 6. And I'd be right there. But
five.
he would get cover from the statue, right? Or no?
I would get cover, yes. If you stand in the hex that is below Don Rhaegar, then I will get covered, but that only reduces you by one dice, so that's not that bad.
Hmm. That seems like a good option. Let's see. Charge with Dawnregar, but um, uh, Ian can't really do anything. Uh, if I move Saiyan, try to harvest that stole, I get a penalty for Skull being there, right? Minus
Yeah,
one die.
but it's not that bad because Saiyan has ability 6, so you would harvest this on a roll of 7, and you can reroll it from Fate. So it's
Hmm.
entirely possible to grab that. So the problem is you are now you need to use one action to move to be within 2,
Let's
and
see. If I get a
after
crit,
that you stay there, and then I could potentially kill you.
yes, maybe.
So that's also
Yeah,
risky.
you have a bunch of fate to reroll. Let's see. If Brock crits Rakir five,
He
and then
can
he could
do a
have
lot of
backswing.
damage, and you can
Yeah,
also push me out from that position, push me one hex up to Don Rhaegar, then you get better dice. So yeah,
yeah.
it's
Hmm.
you will do a bunch of damage.
But then, yeah, I'll do a bunch of damage. Pretty much, you gotta move Rakir next turn. You can't. You're not gonna be able to harvest that soul with Skull, or Rakir's gonna die. I think.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
So, yeah. All right, we'll go for it. So we'll sidestep, and then what is it? One, two, three. Wait, no. One, two. How did I do that? Where was I? Right here.
Yeah, not that direction.
Uh, sidestep. One, two, one, two, three, four, five. I think that's how I did. Sidestep. One, two, three, four, five, six. Right?
Yep. But
Oh, but I can't. Wait.
yeah,
Oh, I have a move of 2.
you have
Dang
a
it.
move of 2. You have dash. So but that means that you can take an extra hex on one of your advances. So,
Uh,
but that also gives you a charge range of 5 hexes. I'm just checking.
So I can't get to him, can I?
One, two, three, four, five.
One,
Uh,
two,
I
three,
think
four,
if you need to
five.
use the slalom and you need to use it, then you need 6 hexes. If you would,
Yeah.
one, two, three, four. If you could just slalom on your neck on your last hex, I will search that in the rule book. Why not?
Huh?
I need to learn it too because slalom charging
Well, I don't think I can do it, right? Because
maybe
The sidestep is a move. Then I only have, I'd have to have 6. I think I have 5.
Yeah.
Right? That's not an option.
Ah, slalom charge. I'm just thinking. Slalom charge. Sidestep followed by a slalom charge. So 1 and then this one. Yeah, basically, I think so slalom charge would be that direction. Uh-huh. I see it now. No, no, you cannot get to that, or
Yeah.
you would have to use one advance and then charge from there where gloom was.
All right. Let's see. What are my other options? 1,
Just thinking.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think I get it. It's on page 25 of the rulebook.
So I can still charge skull if I wanted to.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can.
kind of want to use the augury, but mm, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, do it.
Charge skull right there, and then so you have skull's pretty good.
I think I'm defense 3.
Edgy
I'm
3.
defense 3. So 4 dice,
Oh,
6 dice on the charge.
all right. So we got. Ooh, that's okay. Not what I
So
wanted, but
that's
we'll do is 3 damage.
3 damage is down to
Uh,
2 because I have 1 res, and then you have 2 pushes.
which
So
I
you
guess I will
can
push you away from the soul pit. Which I will push you.
you
I don't
can
want you
push
to be next
yourself
to
away.
Saiyan.
You can push yourself to the soul pit if you push skull up
No, I'll
or
push
down.
you right there.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, because I want to attack you. Never mind.
But you have
We're
2
gonna.
pushes, so you can push me and you can push yourself
Oh, I
to follow
do.
me. Uh,
Oh, I have 3, right?
uh,
Right.
yeah, you have 3 pushes even.
But I can't push you, push me, push you, right?
You can divide it as you want. Only that the push need to be in the straight line, so you cannot
Oh, okay,
push.
gotcha. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this then. I can do
Uh,
that. Push or
I'm just
like.
thinking what the optimal move here is, um, because then I would get a cover.
Oh, from the shrine.
Yeah,
I see.
and I also contest the shine because I'm base to base. So basically, what you want to do, but is put me away from the shrine. But I guess from with 3 pushes, it's not possible.
Right.
Maybe.
Without. Yeah. Hmm.
And to push Skull into Saiyan is not good. That's bad news because
Yeah.
Skull then can have 6 attacks against Saiyan, for example, or 6 times with 1 dice. But it can be lot of damage.
Let's see. Is it possible for me to skull harvest or soul harvest with my augury with Brock? See, he has a soul harvest of 3.
Soul Harvest is 2
Uh,
actions, so you don't have the
oh, I
actions,
can't. Dang it. You're right.
but you
All
could
right.
try. And also the dice here would be he's a 3, you would need a 9. If you push Skull away, that's still a 9, and then you have a reroll from Augury, and then a reroll. But I think the way rerolls work is that you need to, if you reroll from Fate the whole, then you cannot reroll from Augury again.
But, oh, I can use my augury right now to re-roll the maneuver to see if I can get a crit.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So let's
Sure,
do
sure.
that.
Do that.
So how do I? What do I do to use this?
We
Just
know
click.
that you have 2 sixes, so just roll one more die,
Okay.
and that's
Oh,
a
it's the
maneuver
same
again.
thing. Okay,
So
so let's
basically, it's
delete this augury.
the
Yeah.
same now. So
Okay, so I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do before. And you here and push me here.
Okay.
And then I have one action left,
Yes.
where I will attack goal again. So now I only have
You have
three
three
dice.
dice because cover, but it's still
Oh,
not.
two. Wait,
You
I only
have
have two then, right?
I'm agility 3, so you have
Oh, you're right.
4 down to 3.
Okay.
That's gonna be
2 damage minus however much res you got. One, so 1 damage.
1
And then I can
damage
push you
and
again if I
1
want.
push. Yep.
I'll push you to the forest. Yes.
Yeah, you can push
Uh,
into the forest.
but
Forest
that
and
doesn't
other
have any
terrain.
negative.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't
Pushes
have any
don't get
negative for you,
affected.
does it? Yeah, but it doesn't affect you negatively, right? Just
Um,
puts you in cover.
it doesn't give me cover, but it gives me invisibility against ranged attacks and magic attacks. And
Oh.
if I started an advance, I would lose 1 hex there to get out of the
Hmm.
forest. So
Yeah. Uh, what's your professional opinion? What should I do?
no, forest is good. Forest is good. Basically, with one, it's the only hex when you now control the shrine, and that could be good for next turn.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. So, your turn.
All right. I will activate Zaron and the child, and the child will
Oh,
charge.
I never took the parting blow from the child. I needed that, right?
Oh yeah, with Brock, I would
So,
just gonna roll it. It's gonna be 3 dice. It's gonna be a solid, and the child has a damage of 2 on the solid. So yeah, 1, 2, like that. Okay, child will charge on Don Rhaegar to here, and he has a melee of 2. You have a defense of 3, I think. So that's gonna be
why
one.
did why did he get 3 dice?
Because on the parting blow,
Uh-huh.
uh, you must have a minimum of 3 dice.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Gotcha.
that's the rule. So so even these childs that have very low stats can always get 3 dice on the charge, um, on the parting blow. So Zaron's child is 2 against your 3. That's 1 dice and plus 2 for charging. I guess you don't want to use a fate to reduce. So I will
No.
roll 3 dice. It's gonna be the same. There's gonna be 2 damage, and Don Rhaegar has a res of 1, so 1 damage. And Zaron has his 3 actions, and he will just let's see, he will just walk here, and he will try to grab that soul from 2 hexes away because he's a soul gazer. Let's see, hopefully
Alright.
we don't die.
Let's
So my soul
hope I
gaze
get
is
lucky.
my soul gaze is 6, so I need a 6, but Brock is there, so I need a 7. So let's see, a 7. Nope. I will spend a fate to reroll on a 7. Nope. That's only a 6. So Zaron is done, the child is done, so it's over to you.
And you only spend fate to reroll one time?
Yeah, this soul harvest attempt, but it was
Okay.
unsuccessful both times. So now the tide turns and Sane can grab that soul.
Mm, I gotta. Okay. Well, yeah, I could. Oh, and I have Brock next to it. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that I gotta
so
do
that's
that.
pretty good odds.
I gotta spend one move, right, to move probably there.
Yep,
Or, yeah.
and you have
Or if I go here, can I do it or no? Because it's not in line of sight.
it is in line of sight because you draw line of sight as
Oh,
the
the edge
edge
of the
edge
hex.
of the hex to the edge of the hex. So basically, you have a line that goes through there next to Brock, and you can see the soul. So basically, yeah, you soul harvest on a 5 if you like.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, right? Because Skull's gonna get to me either way.
But yeah, but Skull probably won't kill you, and then you can get away. Next turn, you get a level if you soul harvest. Also, you activate Saiyan, and she does a healing. Let's see. When Saiyan activates, friendly models within 2 hexes heal 1. Heal an additional +1 for each level Saiyan has gained. So she was there,
Oh,
above Brock, I
where
think.
was it? Right there, I think.
So
Yeah, so I
Brock
think they're both gonna
heals
heal.
1 and she heals 1 before you move. So that's pretty nice. So you can raise wounds on both of them, or I can
Okay.
do it.
You want me to do that or?
I will do it then.
Okay.
Core wounds raise 1 on Brock. Wounds raise. I just cannot do it on my keyboard because I don't have the English layout, and the equal size doesn't work on any keyboard, just the English one. I think. Hopefully it does. So this is the passive healing, and now you can simply walk and soul harvest. It's important you gain a level, you gain some health, and you gain 1 health, and then your healing also improves for further. So yeah, and if Skull
But
does not kill you, which is probable that it won't kill you,
yeah, we'll go
then
for it. But now this position versus this, there's no real difference, right?
uh, I'm just thinking about if you stay up there, then Skull can charge you and stay away from Brock. If you let's see, well,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, yeah, basically that is also good. Um, whatever you wanna
mm,
do
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just go here and then Soul Harvest. So
on a 5.
Soul Harvest. Yeah. So now you have what? You have to roll a 12, and so
Yeah,
I have a 6 + 1 here, and that's why I have to roll a 5.
yeah, on 2 dice.
Okay. Yay!
Yep, you get it, and you right click saying push her to level 2, and then you right click her
Add a
and
soul.
add a soul to her, and I will just right click here and toggle spawn on the soul there. Right.
Mm. Uh, I'll drop my health from the level.
Yep,
One. Okay. All right.
it automatically does it, so you have 11 health now. Okay, let's let's see. And now you got the soul. My effigy is reduced by 1, 2, 3, 4. My effigy now has 12 health. And I'm just checking saying, yeah, you don't have any more actions, so now it's my activation. Let's see what we can do here. Don Rhaegar is potentially dangerous, but not that dangerous because the Zaren's Shard is also there. Alright,
You're like blocked in.
yeah, but
I mean, you charged on Rhaegar.
I can teleport to Shadow Orbs
Oh yeah. Okay.
and things, or to my effigy. So that's why this warband is so slippery. Just a moment. All right. Basically, Skull will charge Brock because I want to get my fate. So he would just charge 1 hex here, and now Brock is defense 3. Skull is melee of 5, so that's 2 dice. +2 for charging, that's 4 dice, and -1 for cover is 3 dice, so I will roll 3. Do you want to reduce from fate?
No.
Okay, rolling 3 dice. That's gonna be one push. So I'm just gonna push Brock here. I will swing at him with my dual wield. So that's gonna be 5 against 3 minus 1. So 1. That's gonna be one more push. I'm gonna push him here. Why not? And now my second attack on Brock. Or how far can he give his bulwark ability? Friendly non-defender within 2 hexes. No one is in range. So he will swing at Brock again. 5 against 3 is 2 dice. That's gonna be 2 damage. 1, 2. And then he will take dual wield again with 1 dice. And that's gonna be nothing. And that is Skull done. Over to you.
Hey. What do I want to do? Yeah, I kind of screwed up by having Donregar way over here. Should add him by the shrine so I can stone form.
That's not too bad because then you have Donragar next to the soul. It will spawn there next turn. So at
Yeah.
the beginning of turn you can have Sane walk there with 4 and grab that soul, for example. So Donragar being
Yeah.
there
So
adjacent to the soul is good. And I think the Zaron's Child does not obstruct soul harvesting at all. I'm just gonna soul harvest. Soul harvesting.
now, if I used Stone Grasp just to, would that prevent Recure from Shadow Orbing or no?
We need to read the text. I think it prevents advancing. Stonegrass enemy that is adjacent on Dawn Rhaegar cannot advance or charge, and their combat maneuvers require additional symbol. So no, I can place, but I cannot walk out. So yeah,
Okay.
I could teleport out, but I could not move or charge.
I guess, dude, I guess I'm gonna attack your skeleton. Uh,
Yeah.
is that stupid? Or
I don't know. I think you can kill him in 2 hits and then go stone form. Or go stone form. Well, you have 3 actions, so I think that
let's
position
see.
there is good. Uh, yeah, you can kill the skeleton because Zaron can soul harvest through the skeleton with penalties, but still he has the
Yeah.
option to stay there and then soul harvest from a distance. So
Yeah. So
basically,
I
you
have
know the
a
soul will go there with a good roll. I could snatch it next turn.
yeah. So Mela 6 minus edge of 2. So I'd roll 4 dice, right?
Yep.
I could one shot him, right?
Yeah, if
Or
you roll
no?
you roll a
Yeah.
crit, then you one shot him. But
Oh
but you
man.
get 2 pushes. That's not bad. Um,
Yeah.
so that's gonna
I
be 3 damage, right?
yeah. 3
One,
damage.
two, three, and you
And
have
then
two
push him.
pushes.
Boom. Right there, I guess. Uh, and then I'm gonna charge Rakir, or should I stone? Oh wait,
I
no,
think the
actually,
better play here is
or
just
is
to.
kill the skeleton and then stone form?
I think it's better to push the skeleton away somewhere with 1, and then push yourself next to Rakir, and then stone form,
Okay,
and then hit the skeleton or Rakir again, and then you are
gotcha.
next to the soul. And Rakir needs to, if he wants to attack Don Rhaegar, he would need to hit with cover. So Well, in stone form it doesn't matter. The thing in stone form is that Rakir has this poison. So basically, if you go stone form, I will have better dice. I will probably poison you, and then I can do better damage. So maybe it's even better to not go stone form next to
Yeah,
Rakir.
you're gonna get the toxin and kill me or one shot me or something.
But if you stay here, then I will have 7 against 3 plus 1, so 3 dice attacks, and then
Yeah.
and if you use the stone grasp, then Dawn Regar, I would need combat maneuvers require additional symbol. That means that I would need 3 symbols to put toxin on you, for example.
Yeah. So what I'm
So,
gonna do, I'm just gonna attack this skeleton again.
yep,
So that's gonna be 4.
4 minus 1 for cover, 3 dice. But you need only 1 hit to destroy it.
And I
Yep,
got it. Perfect. All right, so
so
you're dead.
the child goes here. Maybe
Then
I will.
I will take my chances and I will stone form. So,
Okay, perfect.
even though I don't think you're gonna one shot me, we'll see. I might
Well,
get
not.
real unlucky.
It's just the toxin is.
It's 12 damage.
Okay. So Zaron already went and he failed. I'm just checking. Okay, I will do Rakir. Rakir will use Shadow Step for 1 action. He will place here. And for 2 actions he will charge Thayin.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's not gonna be that dangerous. He's a 7 against 5, that's 2 dice. And I get 2 more, so that's gonna be 4 on the charge, and you can spend 1 fate to reduce that to 3.
Wait, can I use a fate to make you re-roll a toxin or no?
And now rerolls are only for yourself.
Oh,
So
uh,
you can, so it's a 4 dice charge against a 3 dice charge. So yeah, it's a difference.
I'm not gonna use it. So,
Okay, so 4 dice charge. Let's see. Okay, that's a crit. That's
holy.
gonna be 5 damage. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. But then Rakir is done. He doesn't have poison, but it's still a nice roll. So
Actually, it could be worse.
yeah. It could be triple J, and then I could kill you with a toxin,
Yeah.
or 2J, and even with 2J, or yeah, 1J, one sword and a maneuver, that would give you 3 damage and the toxin, and then I could try to kill you with the toxin, but Rakir is done. Oh, Rakir has one more dice actually, because he has the sword. I would just roll 1 more dice, and that's gonna be 1 more maneuver, but it's better to take the crit. So basically that's Rakir done, and that's the end of turn 2, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yep. So in order, first steps first, regen. Who has it? Don Regar has it. Uh, he's at max health
Maxes.
20. He
Yeah.
regened. Second, move souls, move monsters. There are no souls, there are no monsters currently. Third step, generate fate. So you generate 1 fate from the soul Sane is holding. I don't have any souls, but I control the shrine, so I roll a d3 and I get 1, 2, 3, and no souls. Step 4 is spawn souls and monsters. Gloom will spawn. Step 5 is bring back dead heroes. We don't have any dead heroes yet, but soon. And step 6 is declare effigy powers.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll use it this turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good
Yeah.
choice. I will. Hmm. Let's see. Rock. I will not use it this turn, so you can start your turn.
Okay.
And now that you use your effigy, just then you have flight and nimble, so you can do all sorts of nice
Man,
stuff.
yeah, this is a hard choice. I guess I could maybe try to kill Rakir, charge him.
Yep, you can try to do that.
Or I can get Saiyan out of there and try to soul harvest. That might be better. But then Brock's like suicided. Man. I'm not gonna kill Rakir unless I get real lucky. If I
Um, with Brock, you could, but you charge in,
I'd have to get a crit.
but then
Alright.
Skull reduces you by 1 dice, so it's gonna 3, 5, 4
Well,
dice on the charge.
but he wouldn't if I do a sidestep, right?
Well, you get
Actually, I'd have.
a parting blow like that, but sure.
Do I get a parting blow because I had
Oh,
nimble?
you don't, because you have your ability now. Sure.
Yeah, so
Then
we're gonna do that right
I'm
here.
just
Charge you.
checking about if Sane will um, give you a bonus because she doesn't have a melee weapon, only a magical one.
Oh,
I'm just attack dice modifiers for targets behind cover, backstab.
but she has point blank, so he's within reach, right? Or it only matters with melee weapons?
When engaged. Okay, a model with point blank can use its range or magic attack when engaged by enemy models, firing into melee. There is no shooting into melee penalty, blah blah blah. Okay, that's. Okay, I will go page 24. Melee attack modifiers. Distracted. -1 dice for each enemy model that is engaging your attacker. Ganging up. +1 dice for each other friendly model that's engaging the target. This
What
cannot
does
be used.
engage mean?
Okay, yeah. This cannot be used against monsters, so no ganging up against monsters? Really? +1 dice for each other friendly model.
So engaged, a model is considered engaged when it's within melee reach. So if I don't have a melee attack, it means I'm not engaged.
I think, yeah. So Sane will not help you here.
Hmm. Well,
And she also doesn't do parting blows.
okay, that's fine. Um, so that'll be 7 against your ag 4 plus the charge, so 5 dice, right?
Yep, and I will spend a fate to reduce it to 4.
Okay, so I got 1J, 1 push, so that will be,
Maybe re-roll that,
what
I
do I
don't know.
got? Can I push Saiyan or no?
No,
And
you
not,
can push
oh,
yourself or your target that you hit.
okay.
Maybe with
Yeah, I
two,
have to.
maybe with two
Yeah,
pushes, you could push me into the lava. That will do one damage to me, and then push yourself, and then continue with your attacks.
yeah, that's not a bad idea. I do. Let's see. One damage at a glance is two. I'd put
So
you down to 10 health.
one,
And then one from the
two.
fire, so you'd be at 9. And if I got a crit, yeah, I still couldn't kill you though. So I'll go ahead and spend a fate and re-roll that.
Sure.
Here we go.
Then
-1. Let's go. Oh,
three pushes. Not
not
okay.
what I
Then I
wanted.
will raise my wounds back to 11. These rerolls are always bad for you.
So I guess I push you. I guess I push you. You're in the fog. You won't be able to charge Saiyan, right? If I push you twice there,
I can see
or if I push
outside
you.
of the fog.
Okay.
It's
Can I
just
push you
if you,
into gloom?
yeah, you
Will he
can
attack
because
you?
it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you push me into
Yeah.
gloom there.
So we'll go ahead. We'll do that.
Then gloom will take a swing at me. That's she has a melee of 8, and I'm a defense of 4. So 4 dice on gloom. You can roll it.
4.
Not bad. Gloom has a solid of 5. 1, 2, and she. Just a moment. Any combat maneuvers? No, nothing. So 5 damage, not bad. Okay, Brock has one more action. He can either walk or he has this savagery ability, which is also nice. It gives him +1 melee and +1 res until the end of his next activation. So that's a bit more
I
tanky.
guess.
Or you can walk to the soul pit if you like, or walk to Skull, or back to
Nah.
the.
I'm gonna do savagery. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Whether it's the right move, I don't know. But it's. I don't have really any good moves to make. We'll go like this.
Okay, savagery.
Your turn.
All right, let's see. Zaran has he has a necrotic blast that is range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Saiyan is in 4, so I will try to do that. Zaran will attack Saiyan. Well, basically three.
Now is he in line of sight though?
Yes,
What is?
because you
'Cause
connect
it's on
the
the.
extreme of your Saiyan hex with my hex next to the
Oh,
forest, and
I
you
see.
can draw a
Yeah.
line there, and that is how
Yep.
you check line of sight. So I have 7, you have 5, and I have 2 dice uh, to shoot you. So first attack is gonna be 1 push. I will reroll that from a fate. Okay, that's better. And then I have um, that's gonna be 2 damage and 2 pushes. So I will push myself here to the shrine and Saiyan suffers 1, 2 damage. Okay, next magic attack with Zaran, 2 dice. Okay, that's better. That will give me 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, and 2 pushes on myself. I will stay there.
Now you kill me.
And third attack, 2 dice, and that's 1 more. That's enough to kill you. So I will gain a level, I will gain a soul, and Control Z. Same will die, and souls. Yeah, and she will lose the soul, so my effigy will go back to Enemy loses soul, enemy soul gained, and same will go there, but you will respawn on full health
All right.
because of your bonuses. So that's Zaron. He's very satisfied and he just sits there, and it's over to you.
Okay, so I guess the Dawn Regard, Soul Harvest at 3, and I need how many to get a Soul Harvest?
You need to achieve 12, so you need a 9 with a reroll. That's doable, I guess, but you didn't have two good dice this game, so maybe now it will change and you just grab that soul.
Okay, and Stone Form's gone. Um, so, so, okay, so you take 12 minus his Soul Harvest, and that's what you have to roll on 2 dice, right?
Yeah,
So he needs a 9. Yeah.
a 9 and you can reroll from a fate.
All right, let's go. Boom. Nope. All right, fate time.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
he
Okay, and then
has
I
one
still
more.
have one more action. Stone Form, I guess.
Stone form
Um,
in shame.
yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay,
All right, go ahead.
we now have Skull. Uh, well, Skull will charge Brock, and he will go 1, 2 to here, and he will try to attack him. So I have a 5 against 3. It's 2 dice and 2 for charging. That's gonna be 4 dice on the charge. It's gonna be solid, which is 3 down to 2 because you have now savagery, and I have
Mhm.
1 push. So basically I will push Brock here like this with his savagery, and then I will take my dual wield. It's gonna be 2 dice down to 1 dice, nothing, and I have another attack with 2 dice because 5 minus 3. Okay, that's 3 damage down to 2, and 1 dice dual wield. That's gonna be 2 damage down to 1, and that is Skull done. Over to you. Um,
That's it. Zane's dead.
okay, nice. Let's see if Rakir dies too. So, next turn, first step regen. Dawn Regar is at full. That's good. Second step, uh,
Wait, but did Rakir go last time?
yeah, he charged Saiyan,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and
Okay.
I did a crit on her. That's why she was so low, and that Zaron could zap her
Yeah.
3 times. But then Brock pushed him here, and then so move souls and monsters. The soul there will is already at Dawn Regard, so that will stay there. The monster will attack Rakir, so you can take a 4 dice swing at Rakir again, and on a crit you kill him.
Oop,
No, it's
unlucky.
just nothing. Rakir is super happy. That was move souls and monsters. Third step, generate fate. Fate will be 1 for this 1 soul I have, and D3 from the shrine. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Um, that's that's some extreme rolling on the shrine. I rolled a 3 each time. So,
Yep.
fourth step, spawn souls and monsters. The monster is already there. The second soul will spawn if there are less than 2 souls already on the board, and there are. So next turn, if these souls are still there, there won't be any more spawning. So 2 souls. fifth step, um, resurrect heroes. So I'll just press Ctrl Z on your Saiyan, and she comes back with full health
14.
with 14. Can you raise her? I need to right click
Yeah.
and so to 14, and then you can place to in any hex that is base to base with your effigy.
Yeah. Any hex. It has to be one of the ones behind, right?
No, no, no. You can place her in front. It
Anywhere?
just has to be
Huh.
base to base with the effigy. That's where
Hmm.
you respawn. So, well, what I suggest you do is place her somewhere here near, and Saiyan um, gains a +1 damage against people who hold souls. So she's very dangerous like that. So if she would attack Zaron, for example, then she would get a +1 damage against on her damage grid. But you only have two actions on your, uh,
Oh, let's see. So,
for example, there.
yeah. So I got. Where would. Yeah, here or here?
Or you can place her at the opposite side and then walk down and grab that soul because she has dash. She can walk 4 hexes. One, two, three, 4. She could go above the soul and soul
Yeah.
harvest there, for example, and then she would grab it on a 5. So that's also a good option.
Uh.
But
Okay. Is it because of dash? Because she's got to move a 3.
yeah,
How much she
dash.
moves?
So once you can walk 4 hexes. So elves are a dash faster than humans, and dwarves are movement 2 with a dash. So
But I can't move and soul harvest because she's only got 2 actions, right?
yeah, yeah, that's a problem. But
So. Hmm.
I'm thinking, well, if you her range is 3, so if you put her to be within 3 hexes of Skull, then you could zap Skull twice. That's that's something you could do. You would get a -1 penalty for shooting into melee because of Brock, but still it's something.
Wait, the
Or
minus my penalty for what? Shooting into
you
melee?
you have point blank. It
Uh-huh.
works that if you are you can use your magic ability if you are engaged. No other spellcaster cannot do magic if they are engaged with someone. So that's one of the bonuses, and you also don't get distracted by your target. But you get minuses for other people engaging your target. So
Uh,
it's still not bad. It's still pretty strong.
okay. All right. Sounds good. So I will I guess I'll just put it right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and now step 6, declare effigy powers. I will declare my effigy power, and with with Krognar, that gives me an ability that Shadow Dance. Friendly champion Krognar can be immediately placed adjacent to the effigy or a shadow or placed by the Swordbrand. Friendly champions the Krognar placed by cannot target enemy effigy this round. So basically what I want to do is place my Rakir here to this shadow orb, so he's a bit more free. I'm just thinking, should I place him there, or should I place him down there? I will place him there. Why not? I will overload that side for now. Place him there, and what my effigy power also does. Avatar bonus. Zaron counts as a friendly shadow orb token. This can be additional to this, so I could place base to base to Zaron as well if I want. Maybe I will place here base to base with Zaron. And now you have first activation. Just a moment.
Right. So let's see. What else?
like this.
Well, I guess I'll just wail away at Skull. So, let's see. L of 7. Add you
You
3,
have
so I get
savagery now until
4.
the end of
Oh,
your
yeah.
activation, plus 1 melee, so you are a melee of 8. So you
So
get
that's 5 dice
5
for a
dice
regular
swings
attack.
against him.
Yep. So let's go ahead and do that. 5.
Okay,
We get
that's
a solid
that
3 damage.
down to 2. 1, 2. Then you have you have 2 more actions.
So we will do that one more time. That's just
Okay.
another solid 3 damage and a push if I want to.
And you
Which
get
I
2
will
pushes.
push you away from the
So,
pit.
or you could push me into the
Oh,
lava
yeah.
as well.
Oh, we're going to do that. There you go. You're in the
And you can
lava.
push yourself as well to the fog. If you push yourself into the fog, then, for example, Zaron cannot shoot you because he needs to be within 2 hexes. So
Oh,
that's
wait, but
how
then I open up a lane for Skull to get the Saiyan, right?
well.
Uh,
So
uh,
Skull can't sidestep here and charge up,
oh, that's right.
so you
Yeah,
cannot
you're right.
really block him.
Okay, so then we will, and you only get
Uh,
Fate the first 2 rounds, right? For free?
yeah, and after that it's Soul Enshrines.
Okay.
Just one more thing. If you don't have Fate, you can damage your highest health hero. Just let me say Fate. If you have 0 Fate, I'm just gonna try to search it. Then you can sacrifice your life energy to get Fate. Just a moment. There are so many. Warband bonus. Fate. Fate. I think you need to take your highest health hero, damage him for the third of his health, and then you get 1 Fate. Just a moment.
Third? Oh, man, that's
Generate
expensive.
Fate. Yeah, it's pretty. Plus 1 Fate if you damage a friendly hero that is alive and not suffering the curse condition. That hero is dealt 1/3 rounded up of his maximum health, including any temporal health, or 5 health, whichever is greater, through damage. A hero
Hmm.
is not eligible target for this rule if his damage will reduce him to 0 health. You can damage any hero you like, but you cannot damage Saiyan because she was dead at that point in step 3. So you can damage Brock or Don Rhaegar, and then you get 1 Fate.
I can do that at any time?
You can do that in the communion phase, but sure, you can do it one
Oh,
if
okay.
you want to grab a fate.
No, I don't want to. So,
Sh-
okay.
Oh,
So I get one more action. Did you take the damage from the fire yet?
I did.
Okay. All
So
right, so we're gonna
I'm
roll one more
down to
time. So that is a
that's 2 down to 1, and you have a push.
I guess I will push.
Treacherous ground. Yeah, on treacherous ground I suffer a -2 hex penalty if I want to get out.
I'm gonna push you here.
Okay.
Out of the fire.
Thanks, thanks. It's getting hot.
Yep.
All right.
And then savagery goes away.
Okay. So it's now one of my activations, right? Right.
Yep.
Um, I will
Actually,
activate.
yeah,
I will
that's fine.
activate Zaron. He will try to grab that soul. So basically, he's a 6, needs a 6. He gets it. level 3 and soul, add souls, control Z, and then he will simply walk. No, he will not walk. He will. I have a bonus here. Effigy recall costs 1 action. So for 1 action, I will do an effigy recall here, like that, and enemy soul gained. All right, over to you.
Okay, let's see. Too much I can do.
Well, what you need to do is, for example, you could charge Gloom with Don Rhaegar, push Gloom into Skull,
Yeah.
and or just move Saiyan down and stay stay if you so Gloom next turn, if you don't kill him now, he will move towards the hero that is nearest to him. If more are on an equal distance, then he will move towards the hero which has the highest health. So so Saiyan is pretty healthy now. She has more health than, and Dawnrigger is 3 hexes away. So basically, if you move Saiyan, for example, shoot Gloom from 3 hexes away, or you could just take two movements to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. You could go at the behind the back of Don Rhaegar, for example, and then Soul Harvest next turn there. So that would also be something to
Yeah.
consider.
But
Or you can walk and shoot at Rakir. Rakir is level 2, and yeah, and level 3 with 1 fate he gains his invisibility. That's not active, so you can shoot him from 3 hexes away, for example. If you walk here next to the forest, you can shoot at Rakir, for example. That would be a 2 dice shot. Or if you respawn next to your effigy, you can buy artifacts for free. There are some artifacts that are cost 0 fate, so maybe buy something like that. I'm not sure which one. There are some that are
um,
0 fate, so you could do that.
yeah. Hmm. So I can move. I can buy with sand, or I can move with sand and prep to get that soul for next turn. But
Yeah. Or so next turn the soul will spawn on the right again. So Saiyan can disrupt soul collection if she is 2 hexes away. So maybe do that. So things like that. But yeah, it's
yeah, Kier's gonna possibly attack Saiyan if she moves up. Um. hmm, the magical artifacts. You said there were some that are free.
there are some that are 0 fate. Let me grab my phone. Or just
I'm
check out
looking
the art.
through. I don't see it. No offensive ones. Maybe it's a defensive one.
There are some
Oh,
defensive.
Gift of the Gods.
Yeah, Gift of the Gods,
Let's see.
Ring of Invisibility, for example. But then you need to spend an
Then I
action
need to spend fate.
to be 1 action or 1 fate to be invisible. That's not bad. Then you have Gift of the Gods. Spend 1 phase to force an enemy hero summon model within 2 x to reroll the dice pool of an attack ability or soul harvest. That's also
Yeah, those are
uh,
all junk. Let's see.
well, you have a
Uh,
free buy now, so
it's free. I don't have to spend
if
an action.
you need to spend an action, but when you
Oh,
respawn, next to your effigy, that hero can buy at that moment.
Yeah,
He
but
can buy
yeah, but
for
it still
free.
costs.
So no,
But it costs an action, right?
no action cost for heroes that are freshly respawned.
Oh, okay, then yeah, we'll get something. Let's see. Wish I could afford something better. Um, invisibility would make her immune to charge or no?
No, but it makes you untargetable if you are uh, more than 2 hexes away. For example, Zaron, and you can turn it on if you need to. So by that ring of invisibility, walk down to the left side to that soul, for example, and do it like that. But
Mm.
yeah,
Alright, well, I guess I'll buy the Ring of Invisibility because it's the only thing I can afford.
sure. I would just delete that card because it's messing with my vessel, and then it basically pushes down the board. So on the stream now, okay, I fixed it.
No problem.
And
So how do I just mark that? Just put.
right click core and then change name, and we usually just append uh, to the name that, let's say, RI or something like that, just to note it that you have it. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, so now does that mean I activated her?
Uh,
Or was that when she respawns?
no, no,
Like,
this is in your activation, but you can do other
okay.
activations. You just
Uh,
so you still have first activation. You can go with Brock if you want. For
we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2,
well,
3.
well, for example, Brock, if he
Well,
if he
Brock already went, right? Or
not in
no?
well not in this turn, or did he already do something? Was it this turn?
Yeah, it was this.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it was this turn because he
He
attacked Skull
he
and then pushed
he
him.
went, and then I harvested a soul, right? And now it's back to you, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah, so I just have Dongragar and Saiyan. I mean, the only other thing I could do would be try to attack Gloom with Dongragar and push him into Skull, but
Yeah, that can be good. If you charge and still stay next to the soul, you could push Gloom into Skull and Stormform again, and then you are good.
yeah. Hmm. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So ignore the Ring of Invisibility, but I'll buy it next turn.
Sure.
uh, so sidestep, charge, attack Gloom, and we got 6 versus 4 plus 2, so 4 dice, right?
Yep.
Right, there we go. All right.
Not bad.
Perfect.
So you have a
Crit
5 and 2
5.
pushers.
So he's going down to 3. So
Yep.
now I gotta decide if I want to. Well, I can push. Oh, I can push him into Skull and push myself to
Yep.
attack him and try to get the kill. Possible,
Well, it's
right?
you need a solid to kill him, right?
Yeah. And I'd roll what, 2 dice or
You would roll, yeah, you would roll 2
2.
dice.
So I'd have to get 2 hits.
Yeah, not 2,
Not the
and no
best of odds.
rerolls. But you have 2 pushes, so you can push him into Skull because
Push
now,
him in the Skull and then give Skull the free kill.
well, but Skull doesn't need the level. Uh, I basically need souls. So if even if Skull would kill it, maybe.
Hmm. Man.
Or push Gloom 2 hexes up and have Saiyan shoot him twice, and Saiyan can go to level 3 and get a fate. No, you don't get a fate if you kill him from range. If you only get a fate if you are next to it.
So what's saying it's level 3? That's assuming you don't take skull and charge it next turn, though, right?
Or you could push Skull next to Brock and Skull. Then Gloom would attack my Skull, and in Brock's activations you could swing at Gloom, kill it, gain a level, and then
Brock
continue
already
on Skull.
activated.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then never mind.
Man. Oh dang. Saying level 3 is pretty good. I guess. Yeah, we'll push Gloom into you. Well, man. Roll 2 dice. What's my chance of rolling 2 dice and getting at least 2 hits? What, like
Well,
30%?
well, I think so basically I would say it's 50% because you would need.
Oh, it's gotta be less than that. 'Cause you only have 2.
Yeah, so to
It'd be 2. It'd be
roll
4 out
4
of
plus on one
4 out
dice
of
is
12.
50%, and
It'd be
one more die
33%.
50%, so 75% to roll 2 4s. No, it's a 75% to roll one, one,
No,
one
it'd
4
be
plus on 2 dice.
33%. I think a third. You need. There's 4. There's 1 J and 1 attack.
Yeah.
I'd have to have either one of those. The 2. I don't know. Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Push Gloom, and then
Glue
he attacks, right?
attacks with 5 dice. Okay, that's a crit. And she doesn't have any maneuvers, so that's gonna 6 down to 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. And
Okay, and then I'm gonna push myself here,
mhm.
and then use my last activation to attack Gloom and hope I get lucky.
Um, when you are pushing like that, you have to consider that Gloom would attack you. If you have 2 pushes, then you could push yourself to the hex here before, and then push Gloom, and then Gloom never leaves you. But if you, I think if you
Oh.
push Gloom and then you enter, and then you would get a swing from Gloom. So if you do
Oh.
it, push yourself first and stay in Gloom and then push Gloom, then uh, so basically you can do it if you
I
stand
see.
there,
Yeah, you
but
didn't leave and re-engage. I
but
gotcha.
if you first move Gloom, then she would be surprised to see you again and take a swing at you.
Okay. Well, will you let me cheat and let me do that?
Sure. If so I'm just telling you
So
what's the what's so you do it like this, right? And
yeah,
then you can
correct. All
swing at
right.
Gloom one more time.
So we will go. I need 2 hits, and I got 0. So
Ah,
now he's gonna attack me, right? Or
if you end your activation there, yeah, Gloom attacks you. He is not distracted. You are edgy 3, so 5 dice. It's crit again. So you have res 1. It's gonna 6 down to 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, and that's
yep.
Stone Rhaegar done. Zero went. I have Skull and I have Rakir, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Let's see. I will activate Skull and he will take a swing at Rakir. Not Rakir. Brock. He is a 5 against 3. That's 2 dice. I'm distracted by Gloom. That's 1 dice. So 1 dice. That's gonna be 2 damage. 1, 2. He has dual wilsing on white 1 dice. I guess that's another 2 damage. And second attack on Brock, 1 dice, 2 damage. And dual wield against Brock, 1 dice. Oh, nice.
Man, you got so lucky.
Uh, yeah, that's Control Z. He will gain a level and he will gain a soul. And now I can effigy recall for 1, and I want to do that. Gloom will take a parting blow on me as I effigy recall, so roll 6 dice on skull for this effigy recall, and if you have 3 J's, then I get knocked down and stay in place. So let's see if I succeed.
Oh, almost.
So that's 5 more damage. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. But then he basically gets to there, and yeah, he's barely alive. Brock will go to the sidelines. Skull needs to choose one of his heads. He has a mystic head and a warrior head. Target mystic shield. I would choose the warrior head. He gains +1 melee, so he will go to melee 6, and he gains a combo strike ability, which is a big hit with his um, and a maneuver. Okay, yeah, that was all of his actions, and enemy soul gains, or your effigy is down to 4, and you go with Saiyan.
All right. So I will.
Saiyan against Gloom, for example, would be.
Oh yeah.
I'm just checking if you could. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can
If I move there,
you can
or oh, 3, 4, then I'm within here and him. Yeah,
yeah, and you can
that's pretty
take.
good.
So Gloom
I can
has
swing.
invisibility in the fog, so you need to consider that. If you go 1 hex down, then
But instead go here.
yeah, 1, 1, 2,
Or
3,
but then I
4.
still in the fog, right?
Yeah, but you are now within 2 hexes, so you will not you can target him now with your magic ability. For
Oh, okay.
example, um, you have for example, a 7 against his.
Oh wait, the fog just gives you -1 range.
It
Oh,
it prevents you from targeting when you are more than 2 hexes away.
oh, okay.
And he also has basic invisibility, the gloom, so it's hard to shoot. But the fog also gives that. So you would have 3 dice and -1 for Dawnrigger, so you would have a 2 dice shot on gloom, and yeah, if you hit a solid, then you would kill him. You would gain a
Level
fate
3.
because Dawnrigger is base to base with it, and she would gain a level 3. And Dawnrigger could buy an item or just have a fate. So yeah, I think it's good to do that.
All right, let's see. Just said 2 dice, right? So 7 -4, 3, but minus.
One for Dawnrigger.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
Well, it's
All right.
shooting into melee, but still
Hey, but I got it.
nice.
There
And
we go.
you
All
also
right.
have a push, so you can push yourself base to base with a soul or a bit. Um, what is important is that you stay within 2 hexes of Dawnrigger, because Dawnrigger has his defensive ability in 2 hexes. So if I attack Saiyan, for example, uh,
Oh, that's right.
then Dawnrigger
Okay.
could. So Gloom is dead. You go to level 3 and you get a fate for killing Gloom.
Okay. And did you give me the health? The
If
one
you
more
click
health?
level 3, then it will
Oh, it
give you,
automatically does it.
it
Okay.
automatically increases your health.
Okay.
that's not bad at all. The problem is,
You got 3 souls. You just need one more, and
uh,
it's gonna spawn on the right side.
yeah, or Rakir could charge your effigy, and if he
Yeah,
crits,
yeah.
then he could.
And you're
So
gonna bank all those souls next turn. So
yeah, but the banking is, yeah, I would, because Cole is pretty beat up, but banking is also, well, it's one action, and but this foreband has an advantage that it can effigy recall for one, so that's pretty strong. Okay, so let's try Rakir. So in a normal game, it would probably work like this because I cannot grab that soul, but this gives me a good chance for victory. So Rakir could walk 1, 2, 3, and then he could charge the effigy here, and then he has a melee of 8 against effigies 3. That's 5 dice, and plus 2 for charging. That would be 7 dice, and that doesn't do it. But I can re-roll it with fate, 7 dice again, and it still doesn't do it. So your effigy gets 3, 2 damage, and yeah, Rakiri is done. So I tried, but I failed. So
almost.
that's the end of the turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, let's see. Next turn, probably the final turn. Beginning of turn, your effigy will heal up to its maximum.
And an
Uh,
effigy has how much agility and res? What's the
it's
stats on it?
agility 3 and res 1, and that res cannot be reused, and no damage combat maneuvers can be used. For example, I cannot use my toxin on it, but for example, Brock can use his backswing on it, so Brock is pretty dangerous. So Don Rhaegar will heal for he will heal for 2 because he has regen. After that, so that was step 1, pretty much healing. Step 2 is move souls and monsters. The soul is already next to Sane, so it will stay there. Monsters are dead. Step 3, generate fate. Um, I will generate 1, 2, 3 fate for my 3 souls. No one is on the shrine, and you don't you stay with that one thing, and you can damage one of your heroes for the third of his health to gain one more fate if you like in this step.
No. 1/3 of their health. Gain a fate.
Rounded up, so 5 for Saiyan,
Yeah, that's
um,
not too bad.
6 for Don
Hmm.
Rhaegar to gain one fate. No, you can
Yeah,
only
I'll
you can only do that if you are at 0 fate. So no, you have one fate.
Oh,
So
okay. Yep, never mind.
step 4 is spawn souls and monsters. Control Z. This will spawn. Gloom will. I think that's his spot, but he will
Gloom
not.
died, yeah.
Yeah, he will
Yeah.
spawn next turn. And step 5, resurrect dead heroes. So
Ooh.
you
Well,
can
I get
place
to
Brock
right next to
base.
Rakir, right?
Yeah, up there, or if you want to charge, you can place him a hex away. It
Oh, yeah.
depends. Uh,
Um, and he's not gonna get cover from my effigy, right?
uh, I think he will. I don't know. Maybe not from your effigy. I think because you can walk through your own effigy. You cannot see through it, but you can walk through it. So I would say in this instance that your own effigy is pretty much
Yeah.
like a ghost, so
Yeah.
you can swing. So yeah, you need to calculate. It's probably better to charge and try to get a crit and then backswing. I think Brock didn't get a crit this whole game and no backswing, so that's so
Nope.
unusual. Usually he is much more dangerous than this. Okay, So Brock is there, and you press Ctrl Z to bring him back to life, and then you can raise his wounds back to full because you resurrect with full HP on his
He's
turn.
got, let's see,
On his
16.
guard, he has 16, yeah.
There's no shortcut to raise wounds. You gotta right
It's,
click every
it's,
time?
it's, it's the equal sign, but it doesn't work on my
Uh,
keyboard. Maybe it works on
oh,
yours, I
okay.
don't.
Alright, so, okay, so then I go first, right?
Yeah, and 6 steps call effigy power is we already called both of ours, so yeah, you have first activation.
Alright, so here we go. Charge and Rakir. Charge.
All right,
Um, I've got 7 against 4.
it's 5
3
dice.
dice plus 2, so 5. Go. Um,
That's not good.
and let me re-roll.
Sure,
Re-roll. There we go, that's better. So that'll be a solid 3.
and some
Um,
pushes.
pushes
1, 2,
good.
3. But then his activation is basically done because you only have 2 actions from this.
Well, I can still attack him, right?
Well, charge was 2 actions, and you don't have any more
Oh,
actions
that's right.
because you
Dang it.
you came back from the dead.
Yeah, so I
Uh,
want to
this
push you
this
away from
yeah.
Saiyan. Um, so we're gonna push you
Well, I can
this
also yeah,
way,
sure.
and guess that's it.
Okay. So Rakir is now very angry, and he will sidestep here and charge your effigy again. And it's gonna be 7
This
dice
time,
again.
he's gonna do it this time. If he doesn't do it right now, he'll do it next.
He'll do it.
There he
So
goes.
that's the
Right
crit.
there.
So it one that's a 5 minus 1 res is gonna be 4, and then your effigy explodes and your heroes phase back to the real world. And I grab all the souls. So basically that is how it goes. But usually Brock always rolls his crits, and then he gets his backswings, and he is very strong.
No,
And
not this
you
time.
charge the beast. You didn't roll your usual stuff, but because Brock pretty much murders Gloom if he gets the chance, because you do 6 damage if you crit, and then on the second swing you basically do 3 more on a glance even. So
Right.
but your dice were so underwhelming there that Rakir could kill Gloom, and then it all went
Yeah.
south. So basically, yeah, it's not a perfect demo game because I just uh,
Well, yeah, that kind of sucks if you go for Gloom with Brock and then it just doesn't work out in the beginning, huh? You
it should
kind of
work
sets you
out.
back.
It should work out, but the dice were not just under average, but very much under average. Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
that's that, and yeah, we could do a repeat of this some other time. Maybe switch factions, so you see how the other side plays and such. And I hope that we clarified some things, and if you start playing it, then it will all click into place. Just
Yeah, it was a lot of fun actually. It's fun. I learned. Yeah, a lot of things make more sense now than just reading them
yeah,
out of the book.
reading
So
is nice, and I also when I first read it, okay, I understand it all. Seems logical, but then you start playing, and then you try to recall all the details on how do I do a parting blow? How do I generate fate? How do I reduce charge dice? What are the odds? How does the monster attack, for example? And then you need to go back to the rulebook a few times until you memorize that. Okay, well, thank you. I
All
will.
right, thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks for taking time to
Sure,
show me how to
sure.
play.
Just before breakfast, and I think no one else is awake yet, so it was the perfect use of my time in the morning. Okay,
All right.
thank
I
you.
appreciate